Konnichiwa the Chihuahua Minasan. Today I'm gonna test the Sarawak Laksa at excellent delight. So I took a huge break, I think for around more than 1 month. So this is my first Laksa after 1 month, and I am really excited because I've been thinking about Laksa day in, day out. Finally I'm here with a bowl of Laksa. I'm gonna taste it. I never tasted the Laksa from here. For presentation itself, it looks decent. It's properly plated. There has like 5 little prawns, and the price is insane. For this bowl of Laksa, huge bowl of Laksa, it cost me 12 ringgit. They are like large, medium, and small. I ordered the large one because it's my first Laksa after more than a month, so I really want to indulge in a good bowl of Laksa. Okay, hopefully it is good. Let us start off with the soup as usual. The soup looks thick. It's not like fully thick, but I don't sense any like coconut milk or inside of this soup at all. So let me just try. Decently spice, I would say. It's spicy. It's sweet. It leans more towards a little bit of kind of like a Maggi curry flavor rather than a purely authentic laksa smell. Can't really taste a lot of spice and stuff in the soup itself, but if you eat most of the laksa in Kuching, it's gonna taste like this, because I think they use kind of like the generic version of the laksa paste. They don't really, no one really go all out of their way to make their own personalized laksa paste, or maybe they just kind of like bought the laksa paste and kind of like modify it a little bit to their preferred manner or something like that. Okay, so next let's talk about the bihun. It looks good, looks colorful in a sense. Let me try. Okay, the bihun is properly cooked, I would say. Definitely al dente. It's not that bad. It's actually pretty decent. Okay, the bihun, I don't know how to describe it, but it's, I would say the best way to describe it is al dente. It's packed with flavor, and I think partly the reason is because the soup is a little bit salty. So, and I actually let it sit a little bit in the soup before I ate it, because I am like setting up my camera and stuff. So maybe that actually help with the flavor with the bihun. And the bihun is not too rough. It is not too hard. It is the perfect size, the perfect texture to the bihun. So really amazing. Okay, next I'm gonna talk about the prawn. The prawn is the thing that I'm most worried about, because the prawn, based on the outlook, based on my first impression, it doesn't look fresh. It looks not fresh at all. For 12 ringgit, you have 5 little prawn. I'm not sure, like, is that considered expensive or not? I'm not sure, but let's taste the prawn. Not fresh at all. Very powdery. It doesn't have, it just dissolves in your mouth, and you don't want that for your seafood at all. If you got a beef that melts in your mouth, that is amazing. But if you got a prawn that melts in your mouth, don't swallow it. And yet I'm still swallowing it. I don't know why, but it means that the food is not fresh, the seafood is not fresh. So minus mark for that. But one thing good about it is that all of this, let me just check really quick before I code it out, that it is all fully deveined, I would say. Not as clean as you will hope so, but okay, so I was wrong. Okay, so we have 6 prawn, not 5 prawn. Okay, amazing surprise. One of the prawn is fully deshelled. I'm not sure why, like, one is like specially fully deshelled and the rest is not fully deshelled. But yeah, it's, I don't know, just business people doing business thing. Yeah. Yep. Don't expect too much on the prawn. And yeah, I would say other than the prawn, this bowl of laksa is pretty decent. The soup can definitely be better. I would like I said, if they actually find a way to really use like coconut milk into the laksa soup, I think that is gonna be amazing. But then again, I also understand because I actually do a little bit of research on how to make laksa during my off time, and I actually asked a few of my relatives as well, and some of them have experience doing laksa, and one of them said this like really not I would say shocking revelation is that you must use fresh coconut milk every single day if you want to cook laksa every single day. So if you really want the best quality of laksa, really need to do the hard work. You really need to procure your coconut milk fresh every single day. And that I think that is kind of like the hardest thing to do because a lot of people like how do you even secure a stable source of coconut milk every single day for your business? That is gonna be very tough, and I mean and there's gonna be a little bit of compromise when you do business, but if you figure out a way to gain a stable amount of coconut milk every single day for your laksa to be cooked, props to you, man. Like that's gonna be amazing. But with that being said, I'm just gonna finish this bowl of laksa and then I'm gonna give my final thoughts after I finish them. So without further ado, bon appetit. Okay, just to give my final thoughts on the bowl of laksa itself, I would say overall satisfaction level is pretty on a very high point, and I think partly is because it's been a while since I have laksa. So for me, this is like wow, I miss this flavor. I really want to eat more of laksa right now. But I think if objectively speaking, this is definitely not gonna be one of the best laksa and the most authentic laksa you are gonna get out there. But the bihun, they did it right. It has flavor. It's cooked al dente. The seafood, the prawn, sadly to say, can definitely be better if they use like fresh ingredient. That would be the best. But you know, business is business. When you have less traffic, you cannot really like justify getting fresh ingredient every single day unless you kind of like figure out a way to fix that problem, something like that. Okay, so if you really think about it, laksa is not kind of like a business that you can do on a whim and expect every single day to kind of like produce huge amount of profit without huge amount of loss at the same time, because you have a lot of ingredient in laksa. I think mainly two ingredients of laksa that's gonna go bad really easily. Firstly is the prawn, secondly is the coconut milk itself. So if you can kind of figure out a way to procure them freshly every single day, I think that's definitely gonna help you with your laksa business. But with that being said, that is all from me. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Subscribe and make sure to let everyone know that there is a laksa king in Kuching, finding the king of Laksa, okay? Not Laksa King, Laksa Lord. The Laksa Lord is looking for the king of Laksa. So that is all. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye.